Uh, fast forward ahead if you actually want to do this workout. So, we're live, we're chatting. I'll put you on my head in a second, but I need to fix one small thing on my computer. This is always the spicy part of any live stream. It's just getting it set up. So apparently my monetization on YouTube has stopped because I haven't verified my account. So it was also something I was trying to figure out this morning. It's funny using my 4:30 a.m. brain, because it's always a little bit different. Alright, let me pull up chat on my phone, and then I'll walk around and we'll get things set up. Excellent. And then we're gonna need our iPad, but I don't know where I put that. Wait for chat number 2. Oh, our house is so clean today. It's lovely. Alright. We need to get our headband. Our headband enables us to walk and talk. Turn on some lights. Ta-da. Ring. It's 5:02. Good morning. Wake up. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bacon. There we go. Strap. Now my wife tried an experiment last night. She's been having a lot of difficulty sleeping, being pregnant and all. So she had this bright idea of like, what if I just go to bed early? Because when she stays up late, she hits this insomnia rhythm. So she went to bed at 6. Slept completely through the night. Interesting. Am I going to see you this morning? Who knows? Who knows? No, I'm very sore, very tired. Yesterday we had a good run. It was a recovery. We did about 2 miles, 2.5 miles or so. Very, very nice workout. I also did Aikido, which is a Japanese martial art. My son had a practice. It's cool because I got to jump in and join. Ugh. Alright, let's put this up to block the creatures. I love my little creatures, but I would love if they stay away from me for a little bit. Let me just double check everything's running okay. I think it's good. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. It's funny, you can tell how profitable something is by how many ads you get for it. Because you know how Google uses its targeted ads, right? Like, there's this company called Motion Array, and they basically have these little like digital plugins you can use to make your videos look really cool and cost money and stuff. It's a monthly subscription. You know, stack it on with your Netflix and all that crap. And anyway, they have been blitzing my YouTube videos at what feels like 80% of my ads are the same ad. Where they're like, we're gonna get him. Just keep pushing, we're gonna get him. It's like, dude, I mean, I've even looked at your product. I just don't want it. I mean, I do want it, but I don't want to take the time to understand it. And it's like, why now all of a sudden do you think this is exactly what I need? Then I'm just gonna stop my life and buy what you have to offer. No. It's like, stop being so silly. You're wasting all your ad money on this one person you really think you're gonna convert. It's like, watch though. 2 weeks later, got him. Just like the rest of them. They're gonna like switch up the ads and be like, oh, well now that you're showing me how to use it. Because that's one of the things, is like, it makes all the videos look amazing, but they don't just give you a nice walkthrough of like, what is it? What do I get for an investment of my time and money? Because that's what I want to see. I think if they showed me like, hey, check out this DaVinci plugin. If you just set it up pressing these 4 buttons, you have a video that starts off looking like this, but then you use motion array to find these 3 assets. Then boom, your video all of a sudden looks like this. See how much better a video it is? Do you want to buy? Buy. That's a much better argument if they're trying to sell me. Let's get our mirror. We still have one of the most complicated setups of all time. We've also lost the iPad, which is super concerning. Like, wherever did it go? It's funny, I feel like I have so much to do today. I really don't. I'm technically on vacation. I'm still kind of keeping up with email. Making a nice backlog list, you know. Just so I'm not buried when I come back. It's like I'm watching these folks talk, and I was like, stop talking. That said, there's always like another thing that kind of needs my attention. Like, I've submitted an expense report 4 times, and it keeps bumping back. And like, my boss gets mad at me that I'm not compliant with my expensing. I'm like, boss, Japanese is hard. That's literally my argument, and I don't think he understands how much harder expense reporting is in Japan, how much more critical everybody is. Like, it's very challenging. And it's okay to be critical and make sure we're compliant. These are all good things that a business should do. But also, lighten up. It's like one of those code switching context things I do miss. Like in the US, because everything was time critical, even though in Japan, everything's time critical. In Japan, they just do it. It's like, oh, that's time critical, that has to happen. My life stops until it happens. And I'm like, well, I can't live like that. So because everything's time critical, I just say, all right, well, some things aren't going to happen because my life is also time critical. Expense reporting will sometimes fall into that camp, and then that causes problems, and then we get a big pile of things we need to do, and then we get rushed to a deadline, and then all of a sudden, Joe accidentally broke a policy. Joe broke another policy. Joe keeps breaking policies, and when you break a policy in Japan, they don't push it through. Like in the US, when you go on an expense, like on a business trip, you can use a snack. Like, you can spend 20 bucks on a snack. So I got like a piece of cheesecake because I wanted a piece of cheesecake while I was on a business trip. I expense it, and they're like, in the Japanese policy, we don't have snacks. Please update it and fix it accordingly. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just change the expense to a breakfast because I had already used a lunch and a dinner. And it got bumped or declined, and I think it's because it's like, well, this isn't breakfast. Well, and then they forward me to some manual of what a snack is instead, but it's all in Japanese. So then I don't know how to enter it or change it. So it's like, I was like, friends, we're fighting over like a $12 expense. We've burned more than $12 worth of time trying to put this through perfectly compliantly. I'm sorry I didn't understand the policy difference between the US and Japan. I just kind of spent and ate off of intuition. You know, it's like, but it's just a different value system. And it's an area where, like, I hit a culture clash on those things. And it's like, yield, Joe. Yield and do a good job, Joe. Shut up, Joe. Your opinions don't matter here, Joe. That's great. I think we might have deadlifts today, and my booty's so sore. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I need to really update this setup. I think I did the other way last time. Yeah. Hopefully we can get into the meat of this workout before anybody waking up. I mean, we're starting fairly early. Not like super early, but I think we're in the early enough space. But yeah, one of my goals for next year is to have this all be one super mega awesome streaming cart, because I burn a lot of time setting this up every morning. And if it was just push one button and play, you'd be in good shape. But the problem is I have to finish some other projects and generate revenue first, which we haven't generated revenue. We've made $17 USD. But we make a couple hundred before we can build something out of wood. Because wood ain't cheap. No, no, no. Where is the iPad, though? This is one of life's great mysteries right now. It's like, who took it? I bet one of the kids took it and watched it last night. I bet Kai took it. Got a little stream deck. Plug in our little camera so that comes to life. Wow! We're closer to being ready to work out. I get faster and faster at this stuff, which is great. Almost ready. Setting up Twitch next. Twitch should take like 12 seconds to turn on. Stream IRL. Day 207. Take me home. I hate Granada. There you go. Twitch is now live. Ta-da! Now I think on TikTok I need to do a post really quick, but it should take me like 27 seconds. Are you ready for your Garboscope? Garboscope. Love that video. Alright, so after doing our Garboscope, let's check what we have today. Garboscope. How to do a leg press. Copy. It's funny because I make certain videos and I know which ones will like roll off well and which ones won't. I'm not always right with that.
Hi, a pretentious trainer here.
But I'm never sure how some of them will do. This is in the not sure aspect.
I love big arms on men. I love all.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you like big arms on men. That's so cool. How wonderful. Let's set up our gimbal. Then we have to do a little bit of magic in OBS to get all our scenes right. Hi, friends. There's 3 people here ready to work out. Are you all hiding? You're hiding from me. That's cute. Hope you're doing well, friends. Welcome to YouTube. We're going to do a workout in probably 6 minutes or so. I just have to fix one of my scenes on OBS. And I also have to make my pre-workout drink. So, a couple little activities to do here. This is super sketch. Super sketchy. Alright. We'll see. Huh. Alright, let's go fix our camera. Our background scenes. And our tablet. Then we can get a drink and start off. Dude, I was up so late editing. I'm trying to put out the DadBod half marathon program. It is so much work. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just like making content is hard. Especially making a 16-week program. I just finished week 12 and I was like, whoa, can I really do the last 4 weeks? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is B. Butter. Place it. Yeah, let's see. Let's share this screen. Yeah. Poop. Stop it. Stop it. Stupid computer. There we go. That looks good. Alright, let's change our demotivation of the day. Yeah, let's see. Nice. Too many squats. Alright. So we got that scene set. Boom. Yeah, I think those two things are set up. That's good. We can go get our pre-workout, and then we can turn on Twitch, TikTok, applesauce. What are we doing? Whew. Now, friends, if you are watching on YouTube Shorts, I lost my iPad, and what that means is I can't actually view chat from YouTube Shorts, so you're gonna be stuck for a little bit. Hey, TikTok. Alright, let's get our pre-workout. It's 5:36. We're collectively starting to own the experience. So we're gonna own it a lot more when this hits our system. Now, some of you may be wondering, but Joe, how's the baby? Baby's healthy and well. Baby's progressing nicely in vivo. Baby is expected to arrive shortly. Our whole world's gonna change. All right. Chug this up. We're ready to go. Incredibly sore, so I'm excited to see where this lands us. I mean, I don't anticipate that's going to be very fun. It never really is, but we should probably feel better after we do it, maybe. Maybe. We have Romanian deadlifts, hamstring walkouts. Where is the iPad? I know I brought it inside, man. This is baffling me. I'm baffled. It really feels like a me issue, but I don't know where I could have put it. I mean, somebody walked off with that sucker. Last night, this guy stole my spot in bed. He kicked me out. I did not appreciate it. Green screen bucket. That's the other thing we have to do. We have to fix deadlifts. That's gonna hurt. Hamstrings, we have to modify the heck out of that. Bench press, oh lord. Push-ups. Pronated rows. Side planks. Alright, what we need. By 40, we'll be done at 7 or so. Isn't that nice? Let's get our post-workout recovery drink. Pew, 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 pew. That's ready. Right. Set this down, potty break, and we're ready to start, friends. To own our present reality, or do we want to lay on the couch instead of the delusion that it'll go away if we avoid it? It'll just disappear. We won't have to think about this anymore. go get our microphones, which hopefully have some juice on them. Here we go. Here we go, friends. It's time. This time. It's ours. Making Christmas. Making Christmas. Time to work out. It's ours. Alright, so then we need to go over here. We need to go to live. Legs day. It's always legs day. Glamour shots by Deb. What a weird picture. That's awesome. I'm all about weird. Alright. Set your cover. That's done. Add a live goal. Confirm. Never mind. What can I do? Add a goal. Look, we made a goal for people. That's exciting. Alright. I don't know how that works. And we come over here. We grab this thingy-madoodle. Thingy-madoodle-badoodle. Pop that in. This is a little bit dangerous, Abanai. Abanai just means, like, be careful, you're gonna die. This time, it's ours. Making Christmas. Making Christmas. So what I'm trying to do in life, and I'm very, very bad at it, is to sequentially do one thing and then another. And have a persistence and a patience with that. The reason I say it's hard is because it's hard. Like, it is hard to be diligent and stick with one thing when there's all these other things you could be doing. And that's actually what I'm struggling with content and stuff. Like, now that we're monetized, there's a huge list of things I want to accomplish, especially on YouTube. And there's some things I could do to make TikTok better as well. What's the greatest engineering marvel in your opinion? It would be the molasses dam during Prohibition. So basically during this wonderful time in America called Prohibition, where they made alcohol illegal, some people, you know, didn't like that idea and decided, hey, we still want to have alcohol. How are we going to make that ourselves? And you had all these little, in today's terms, we would say microbreweries. But in those days, they were called, what were they called? Oh, where you'd like make moonshine. Crap. Anyway, there's all these places where people are making booze illegally. I'm going to start my stretch while we chat. And basically, there's this area. I was in the northern territory. I think it was in Minnesota or Wisconsin, Michigan, somewhere up there. I can't remember exactly where. Somewhere forested, anti-establishment. And they realized that, you know, you can make alcohol out of molasses, which is a very thick fluid. It has a high viscosity, which means it resists shear flow. And basically they made this giant dam and filled it with molasses. They stocked up so that they could make all the booze they needed. It was an engineering marvel. But unfortunately, someone didn't calculate the hydrostatic force that the molasses would put on the walls. And basically what you can do is if you think of like a circular fish tank, like a cylinder, the weight of the water puts more and more pressure on the wall depending on the height of the column of water. And the most pressure is going to be on the lowest portion of the wall. That's where a fish tank would break, most likely, if you had excessive hydrostatic force. Hydro just means like fluid. Static means it's just leaning against it without moving. It's applying a force. And if you exceed the material properties, like the strength of the material, then the material will rupture and fail. And basically, this giant molasses dam failed. And a wall of molasses, I think it was like 17 feet high, flowed down like a hill and took out like an entire town. Like, I don't know, I think like 17 people died or something. You could look it up, it's a real thing. But it's a marvel, in my opinion, just because like you didn't have the right design requirements. You had some of the right requirements in place. They're like, how do we store as much molasses as possible to get through Prohibition and still be able to make our own booze? You know, they had that Walter White kind of mindset of how do we maintain our supply of the right chemicals to continue to push out our product. But they didn't calculate, you know, the density of molasses is different than the density of water. So they should have had a stronger dam. So after I do stretch on this side, I'll come check chat, by the way. So just stick around, TikTok. I'll be back. Just gotta open up my hips for today's workout. I got my old man hips. My 31-year-old body functions like an 80-year-old some days, so we'll see. But actually, there's a book I want to write. It'd be like a comic book. Like, you know, like something you can color in, basically, as a gag gift, where it'd be the wonders and horrors of engineering disasters, where I would show like this comic of people running down a hill being chased by a wall of molasses, and then like at the very bottom of it there would be like a caricature of me, the pretentious engineer, with a whiteboard like drawing a very simple equation for hydrostatic force and be like, hey, pretentious engineer here, I know you didn't ask, but you know, you wouldn't have to run so fast if you just calculated the hydrostatic force of molasses on a wall. Yeah, like those little zingers while people are fleeing for their lives. I actually have a whole list of engineering disasters that I'd want to bring into the book, because I think you can learn a lot from things that don't work. There's another good one where NASA and Lockheed Martin were working together on an orbiter that they were going to shoot to Mars. I thought it was Mars. So it would orbit around Mars, you know, take pictures or get data. Anyway, they launched this very expensive orbiter to Mars, and the calculations didn't work correctly, and it enters Mars's atmosphere and just burns up. It was like $100 million failure or something ludicrous, like crazy money. And basically, it was a unit conversion issue. Like, NASA was using metric, and Lockheed Martin was using US units. And even though they checked these things, like, there was one error somewhere in conversion that nobody caught. They just burned up $100 million like that, you know? It's just hilarious. It's not, it's really sad, but it's also funny. Let me check chat. Oh my gosh, there's 300 people here. TikTok. Why are there 300 people watching me stretch? I think I've heard of that. That's awesome. Yeah, the molasses failure is fantastic. WVB guy. But hello, everybody. Welcome to my house in Tokyo. We're going to work out. Please send me $1. God bless. I'm going to Sushi Taro tomorrow in DC. It's a high-end sushi and sake restaurant. That sounds awesome. So are you based in DC then? I've never been to Washington. In 8th grade, some kids would take like a Washington DC trip and I didn't want to spend money on it. It's funny, like as an 8th grader, I was like, that's not worth it. I don't know. But for me, I had trade-offs between that or saving up for a Euro trip to go see Europe, which is also very cool. So very totally cool. So I picked that instead. Yeah, let's see. Let me check chat and I'll jump back in. Right outside DC and only 30 minutes away. That's awesome. All right, let's do our worms. So for those of you who don't know, I'm like 300 pounds, 6'3". I have more of a round build. I am athletic-ish, and I like to do like long distance running and half marathon training. So today's strength workouts, we will go between strength and long distance running is my program. So I did like a 16-week half marathon training program, ran that, recorded it all. So if any of you for New Year's resolutions actually are looking for a fitness program, just like message me on one of my latest posts and I could send you a link. It's a free Google Classroom. Well, it's not really free because it's going to take you a lot of time to actually train up for a half marathon, but I make it accessible. And then I ran that maybe 100 days ago. So I'm on day 208 of my fitness journey of training for long distance running and strength. So let's see. Shared the live. Thank you so much, Esther. Appreciate that. Hopefully your friends come so you can hang out. Unless you're sharing it with strangers. That's cool too. All right, let's do some inchworms. So I have some injuries in my lower back and my hips that I've continued to rehab and build strength around. So if you notice like my shoulder dips or things like that, it's a work in progress. Okay. All right, let's open this one up. So we're gonna do a deadlift, push your butt back, come back up. That's one. We'll do 3 of those. So with a deadlift, I stole this from TikTok. I don't know what it is, but you have to pretend like you just got out of your car with 2 cups of coffee, which would never happen to me because I don't like coffee. You're holding coffee in your hands and you have to close the door with your butt. And rather than squatting, because you can't close a door when you squat, you want to keep your coffee upright, keep your back and your core locked. You want to just bump the butt back to hit the car door. That's how you do like a deadlift. The butt goes back, and then you sink, and then you come back up. But you keep your core and everything together. So let's do these. So I'll do 3 of them, and then I'll check TikTok comments again. All right. But yeah, it's about 5:10 or so in Japan. I got sleeping kids, which is awesome. And thanks for the likes, friend. I appreciate that. It helps others find our live so we can make some new friends. Do a push-up. Push up. Curl the feet. Do a push-up. Downward dog. Pedal 1, pedal 2, pedal 3, pedal 4, pedal 5, pedal 6. Both feet down. Lean forward. This is where I'll have some issues. 1 foot forward. Sink into it. Twist. Ow. Ow. Come back. Oh, it's uncomfy. That locked out on me a little bit. Twist it up. I strained one of my hamstrings last week. I was not doing an exercise with good form. It's one of those things where it's like, I knew better, and I let ego slip in. Ego will humble you so fast, and for so long. I think that's the sad part about it. It's like, one choice has impacted like a week and a half worth of exercises. Now you can still show up and do good things, but every once in a while I'm like, ow. It's always a surprise. All right. Push it back, pedal, pedal. But friends, I'm not a fitness trainer. I'm just your average pretentious engineer, grad student, father of 4 living in Tokyo. You know, just a normal guy. So happy to share learnings from my personal fitness journey. But you should also probably seek a professional. Maybe someday I'll get certified. So I have a lot of good working knowledge. Let's do a couple more deadlifts. And then we'll go check chat, because chat seems happy today. Particularly on TikTok. You know, I'm live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And every day it's always different. Like, there's always a lively bunch somewhere. All right, let's see what I missed. Connor, thanks for the like. Or Cooper, thanks for the likes. All right, let's back it up, back it up. Sushi Taro, high-end sushi. Outside DCC. Someone shared the live. Yo, remember me? Of course I remember you. Remember me. Even when I say goodbye. Remember me. And when I remember me. That's the Mama Coco song from Coco. Dude, the soundtrack in Coco is so good. That movie's like a sleeper classic in my opinion. Okay, we have lateral lunges and straight lunges. Now for the longest time I've been doing my straight lunges first because I don't like them. But I watched my warm-up from way back when, and I used to start with the lateral, so we're gonna try that first. But Connor, thank you again for the likes. Make sure you're icing yourself. Catching a little bit on the butt. Let's try to sink into it safely. Oh, get the toe up. Three. So I'm on a pseudo vacation right now. Technically not working. I still check email once in a while. And I have an expense report that's been declined 4 times that I have to go fix. That's a pain because it's all in Japanese. I'm like, why can't you just accept it? Move on. 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Wiggle. Let's work on posture this way. Hold the core. Ooh. We did a 2.5 mile run walk yesterday to recover. That went pretty well. 4. I got to hang out by a river, rest and reflect. Super nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch in. And we're up nice and late doing video edits, which was a hoot. 1, 2. Might have to remind me of some of the details, you know, what part of the world you live in, what you want to be when you grow up, how many pets you have, favorite ice cream color, favorite Christmas movie. That was unpleasant, super unpleasant. Remember me. Alright, we got 8 friends on TikTok. That's a good time. Alright. We got OG-san. OG-san is the old man stretch. OG-san just means grandpa. Or if it's a cute grandpa, it's OG-chan. Like the sweet older type, you know? I don't know how you would say like grumpy grandpa. Uleshi kunai, Oji-san. Grumpy grandpa. But I guess if you wanted to make it cute, it'd be Uleshi kunai Oji-chan desu. It's like a cute grumpy grandpa. I don't know if that's how you say it. Again, I don't know the word for grumpy, so I'm basically saying not happy. Uleshi means happy. Uleshi kunai means not happy. Now I could say Walui Oji-san, would that just mean bad grandpa? Alright, so with these, I try to keep my core and back kind of taut, so I'm like stretching a rubber band. And I do this dynamically because I'm prone to overstretching. I take my hands, bottom hand goes up. We're gonna windmill it 10 times. 1, 2, 3. So just like any workout, 4. I find myself beginning by hoping that my children keep sleeping. I just like having kind of the space to take care of myself without taking care of other people. That's it, it's really no big deal. And I've continued to shift my workouts earlier to avoid my kids. And then they're like, but what if we just wake up? I'm not going to do 10 the other way, but maybe I'll do like 3. Let's see. See if that works anything differently. 2, 3, 4. Actually, maybe I should do 10. 5. Whew. It's warming it up. You know, you do things one way your whole life, 7, and then you're like, what if I go the other way? It's like, whoa, that's way different. Oh my God. Alright. So before I roll over, quick form check is I'm just gonna engage my core. Oh, that's where it hurts. It's a booty hamstring thing. Alright. That was unpleasant. So open that up. 1, 2. This one's tighter. 3. But we only have 4 weeks, 5 of the DadBod half marathon training program to finish editing. That's a total of 28 hours worth of footage to edit. Now, because I'm pretty efficient with my editing, I can knock one out in about 20 minutes if I'm focused. But still, for 6 videos, that's 2 hours times 4. That's 8 hours. That's helpful to know that's not going to happen today unless I get hyper focused and my children disappear, which is unlikely because I love them and they're on vacation. I need to spend time with them and go play catch with them, do something with them. I can't just let them watch movies all day, every day, play games all day. We should like do something together, but I don't know what. Maybe we should go for a walk, go to the park, kick a ball around, play catch, be a good dad. It's funny, you know, for fitness, for instance, like people struggle with comparison and it'll cause them to self-exclude themselves from progress and get locked in a mindset where they don't belong because of the way they look or their current strength, their current endurance, right? We could do the same thing in parenting. Like, we can compare ourselves to a parent that seems more present or seems to do more things with their kids versus what we're able to do. Like, there's always more you can give. More you can give to your job, more you can give to your spouse, more you can give to your kids, more you can give to yourself. And everyone's going to find a different balance because the problem is there isn't actually more. Like, it's a zero-sum game. If you give more in one context, you lose more somewhere else. And you have to kind of find that balance. Alright, let's check chat. Sore. left hammy. Not a happy hammy today. That's okay. Ooh. Just had a movement in my shoulder blade. I don't know if I liked it. Right to the wall. Here. TikTok, go this way. Time to tickle a wall. Yay. We're up early, taking care of ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Turning around. Holding your core. Arms wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can leave the bench there. All right, next we got our wrist breakers. Bring my camera back. But thanks for hanging out, y'all. I hope you're enjoying the live. Alright. Alright. So it's good. As I lifted with pretty good form on Tuesday. Today's Thursday in Japan. And because of that, my abs and core, I'm starting to get form back. It started to depart due to some runs with poor form and a gacked hamstring. Typically, when I strain or injure something a little bit, I compensate with other systems on movement, and then the whole thing gets screwed up. And I feel like I almost got my core and back. Ooh. Though for deadlifts, I might go light today because the movement's not optimal yet. Let's see. All right. Let's get on the ground safely. Hand. Let's go over our wrists. 1, 2, away, 3, and 4. Flip your wrists. Ooh. Got a shoulder pop on that. That felt really nice. And 2, 3, and 4. Then flip our wrists. Yeah, I'm forgetting how to do it. All right, push it up. 3. Now we have some simple cat-cows. All right. There's the sore right there. Nice though. I felt the lower abs pull the spine. And they're muscles you have to build over time, especially if you haven't trained them intentionally. A lot of what my focus is on, even though it sucks, is like functional core. And because of my build, like it's functional core that I'm not gonna physically see because I have padding. But the functional core is necessary for me to move athletically and safely. So let's see what we can do today. Ideally, everything we do today is with good form. but you never know. All right, so we got Romanian deadlifts. Last time we did these was 60s. So we had maxed it. That's the most I can put on that bar. So maybe we drop it down to 50s. We're also doing 66s for bench press. Holy crap. Yeah, let's bring that in a little bit today. It's not that we couldn't lift it. It's just I would rather focus on more reps, lighter weight today, and slower form. So maybe we start to get up into the 12, 15 category, like amount of reps, and we go a little bit lighter. But friends, hope you're doing well. We're about to start moving weight around, which should be fun. Should be an experience. Here, I can slide this a little closer. Don't want to be so far away from you. I like all of you. All right, so let's go get our big, heavy, sad weights. 66, yeah, that's too much. I did it. I know I could do it today, but I'm also really trying to focus on engaging the right muscle every time. Let's get this nice stack of weights out. Squat. Remember me, even when you say goodbye. Remember me. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Remember me. It's a cocoa day, apparently. So again, I could deadlift up to 66 pounds, which max this. But today I'm going to drop it down to like something far lower. Like, probably 55 maybe? Maybe 50. But then I'm going to go for slow, maybe do pause reps, because I've never tried that before. Like, again, really locking in the form versus the quantity. And then we'll go from there. But actually, if I recall, out of all the workouts, this one's not too bad. It's not too good. That's decent. All right. So give me just 32 seconds. I'm gonna do a mini bio break because I've been live for like an hour. I should also check my camera. Camera's low, so I'll go bio and then change my camera and then we might actually work out. Maybe. See? I told you it would be quick. I'm a speed peer. Alright, we're going to change our battery. We're going to start hitting deadlifts. Whew. I'm having silly thoughts like, what if we pyramided? We haven't pyramided anything in a while. Pyramid, you basically start light, you heavy up the weight until you hit the top of the pyramid. Then when you hit the top, you work your way back down. It's actually very tempting. Because then I can build up to that max weight. Or slightly under it. Yeah, maybe we pyramid it just to see. Oh, the pyramid is you're doing 5 sets instead of 3 sets, which adds time and effort. You don't want to pyramid every single exercise because that will take forever. But it's early. Let's start to think about what's 30 kg, 60 pounds. I want to figure out what's 50. Alexa, what's 50 pounds in kilograms?
50 pounds is about 23 kilograms.
Alexa, what's 22.5 kilograms to pounds?
22.5 kilograms is about 49 pounds 10 ounces.
22. That'll be 49. Alexa, what's 25 kilograms to pounds?
25 kilograms is about 55 pounds 2 ounces.
Alexa, what's 30 kilograms to pounds?
30 kilograms is about 66 pounds.
No, we don't want that. Alexa, what's 27.5 kilograms to pounds?
27.5 kilograms is about 60 pounds 10 ounces.
All right, 60s. So we're going to pyramid it, see what happens. All right, this is going to suck. So we need 22.5. I haven't done pyramid in forever. All right, so 22.5 would be just the 2 big baddies on the edges. I'll see you soon. That gets us to 20 plus the bar, 22.5. So this one I should have really good control over concerning the movement, the pacing. Now because I'm doing a pyramid, I'm probably going to pyramid it with 8 reps unless it's too easy on the first thing, but you do want to save a little bit of gas for later. Some people that are wild will just max everything, which I respect. That's a work ethic thing. I don't have that ability. Whew. But yeah, my left hamstring is still a little weird, so we'll see. Here's to hoping that every kid stays asleep. That is 22.5. Nice. Alright, stand up. Find your posture. Find your core. Find your back. Practice. It's still gonna burn. I'm over here like, why the heck are we pyramiding? Because it's different. Different's fun. Different's good for us. It's hard. We like it. And I really want to make sure I isolate and do the right form, engage the right muscles, which should be booty, a little bit of core and back. Not too much though, it's mainly to stabilize. 'Tis the season. Now, I'll normally grab it tight and squat to get it. Oh, it's still kind of heavy. All right. Wiggle the knees. Tuck the tailbone. Core. 1, 2, 3, 4, Nice. So, some mild discomforts in that. But for the most part, controlled the movement well. Most parts. We'll see. Alright, so we did 8 reps, X1. Alright, so now we have to add on 0.25, which is the little discs. So nice. Give me an extra 2.5 pounds, 2.5 kilograms. I'm already like, why are we doing this? What a dumb idea. No, it's not a dumb idea. We're just getting better. And when you get better, you have to find new mountains to climb. Or in this case, new pyramids. See what I did there? It's funny. Get it? Because we're doing a pyramid. Get it? First time that I've ever voluntarily done a pyramid on live. Now my physical therapist, and we do pyramids all the time, and I hate him. I was gonna say we're still friends. We haven't talked in a while, but I'm sure if I reached out. I actually enjoyed working in the gym with him. He'd make me do all these things I didn't like. He basically said I was like his guinea pig. He'd find stuff on Instagram and be like, hey, what if we try this? Like, I don't know, what if we do try it? There we go. Squeeze the right stuff. Let's not waste time. There's a lot I'm working on with shoulder positioning right now. Gonna have everything back and strong. Squeeze that. Breathing. You breathe or you die, right? Grab it tight. Bad form. My butt. Drop. Oh, nice. Come up here. Hold everything up strong. Core. Wiggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Still 8 reps. I need to do these more often. This is very hard. 8 reps. X1. And we need to get it up to 27.5, which means we need the 5 pounds. Oh God. Oh, sore. Everything's getting sore. I also favor certain things. This kneeling position, far less comfortable than kneeling the other way, which is why I'm doing it. It's good practice. All right, so we're gonna pyramid up. So we set the pyramid with the peak weight lower than the max weight we did last week. And this week, at least where I was feeling with my body, I wanted to do more reps with lower weight, but I still wanted to have an intensity. And I was thinking if I just dropped the weight and banged out more reps, kind of played it like straight, I didn't do anything fancy, I could have done that, but the pyramid gives me like a nice target to work towards, which I don't normally do. So actually, just from running this, I will probably do more of these in the future. even though they're a little bit of a pain with the weight turnover. Because one of the things I'm always trying to also optimize, besides lifting the right weight at the right time, is like the lengths of my workouts are already kind of long. And I'm busy. But I find that if I take the time to take care of my body, good things happen. But this is a increasing time kind of thing. Which means other efficiency has to be found elsewhere. See, after doing the first two and feeling like a sore butt, I'm like, I don't know, man, that looks really big. The last time I maxed it. It's just every day we're coming in with something different. I got a sore booty today. Wiggle the legs. Tuck the core. I'm trying to keep my shoulder retracted when I do it because it wants to fall. That helps me with posture and form. All right, there we go. Oxygen. Sit it back. Oh, lock it in. Squat it up. Nice. Sit it back. And did it. Found the peak. Peak of the pyramid. Whoops. What the heck? Now we get to work down. Whew, exhausted. Let's try to drop down without any hands. Look at that. That was impressive. I was in Japan. There's a martial art called Aikido, I think. Aikido. I have to actually figure out how to say it correctly. But I went to practice with my kids, who are 4 and 7. Actually jumped into some of the drills with them. And I was like, whoa. I've seen some of the movements they're teaching these kids, and I was like, I don't know if I could do that yet. Just with certain aspects of my form and prior injury. One of which is going from a lunge on the ground to straight up. I was like, that's not something I normally train. So I tried it, and I was like, oh, that's a development opportunity. There's a couple other movements we did where I was like, that didn't really feel safe on my back. Yeah, because like I have injuries I work around. So I do a lot of functional strength training, core training to self-rehab, and I avoid certain movements. So it's actually really cool seeing a martial art and being like, those are movements I'm not conditioned to be able to do safely. But it also gave me like a target where I was like, oh, it'd be really cool if I could get that level of function. That would be amazing. This is our 4th set. We're training the butt, which means tomorrow it's gonna be dead. It's gonna be super dead on our run. I love running on a sore, dead butt. Oh God, we have hamstrings after this? Oh no. Frick. Maybe we should quit the pyramid. There's still time we can walk away from it. We don't have to be here. Bring it back. Strong back, strong core. how'd that weight get heavier? It's the magic of pyramids. You can't forget what you did before. Got heavier because you're fatigued. All right, we got one more set. And then that one's clicked off. Those walkouts are gonna suck. I might need to modify those. All right, let's see if we could drop down to it without hand support. Just like in class. Hey, that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, we just get to take stuff off. Isn't that motivating? In the words of our dear friend, what is it, Rodney Coleman? Rodney? Lightweight, right? Woo. Ooh, that would be good training. Oh, I might need to add some of that. In the future, stepping over something, lunge, that would suck. Once I get through the program a second time, I gotta make something new. You gotta take it farther. You can always go farther. Whew. All right, what do we got, friends? Still hanging out? Okay, cool. Haven't given up on me yet. Let's see if we can get this last set. Finish the pyramid. It's easy, just wiggle the knees, tuck the tailbone, sit it back. I might be careful with my form because I want to collapse. I gotta keep everything taut like a rubber band. Hang tight, the band is here. It's the rubber band, man. Here comes your feats of athleticism, strength and power. That was very hard. Very good, though. I think we did that, for the most part, injury-free way. I'm checking my form. I mean, it's not bad. I think I did okay. 8 reps, X1. My booty would disagree, though. So I think I'll pyramid these with the amount of reps. I'm like, is it a pyramid day? No, with these, I tried to put a band on and balance a weight on my chest, and it just went very, very poorly. Last time it wasn't very safe. So, what's great is I have the ability to learn from my mistakes. This one, the first rep, I think we're just going to do hamstring raises. And then the later reps, we'll do walkouts. Just because I need to kind of what's the word? Like recalibrate this region. I might even do single legs just to actually force one of these things to figure it out. So maybe the first thing I'll do, you know what, I'm gonna lay down here and try to do things that feel right. Right. So, very first thing I'm gonna do is just 10 good glute raises using my glute, which are these things. So, up, 2, 3, 4, down, up, 2, 3, 4, down. So I'm just training 2, 3, 4, down. Training core, glutes, outside of glutes, whatever these things are called, because they push on the band. 4, 5, 6. These are gonna suck, so I'm gonna go to my happy place. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now those are tricky because we just did glutes. So we're gonna do some variations. Now I'm gonna go halfway out. This will be a mix of glute and hamstring. Ooh, yeah, that's tricky. 1, 2. I don't want to hold it as long. 3, 4, 5. So it's a small movement. You should feel it behind your legs. 6, and a little on your glute. 7, 8, 9, 10. Continuing with the pyramid, let's walk it all the way up. So now it's very small lift. This should just be pure hamstring. 1, so not glute. 2, let's get the hold. 3, 4, 5. We found a problem area. 6, 7. That's the problem. It's this one. I don't think this will work. I'll try it. No. Mexicano. My baby just woke up, so whispering. Because I want her to find mommy and not me. It's nice to see you, friend. So that was very hard. So we did glute. So we're done with those. Now we have dumbbell bench press. Is everything a pyramid today? Let's do incline. Well, we can try it. Apparently our deadlifts and our bench are the same strength, so we'll see if we can pyramid it. So let's start with, once it's 22.5, bench press. Scooch these weights away. Oh, I should note that this is an incline because we feel like it. There's an incline. I'm inclined to do this exercise. Ha ha. Again, we're tired, or we're quiet because of the baby. The baby's awake. And as much as we love the baby, we want the baby to stay away from us. Go find mommy. Go sleep in mommy's bed. Groceries are here. Sweet. I can finally give my kids milk. They've requested milk for like 4 days, to which I've consistently said no because I've been too busy to shop because I'm a failure. As a father, I have failed them. Alright, so one of the things I need to work on is doing bench with good legs, because I just collapse right here. I want to drive. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Allegedly, this is a pyramid. Who knows? But we have to commit to it is the problem. Are we committed? I don't know. Come back, catch him. Up. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 2, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 4, curl it in. Abdominals. Oh, twisting that way. Not as much fun. Cool. We get to sit down though. This is great. Alright. So we use Amazon for groceries a lot of times. It's because it's efficient. Alright. Bring it around town. It's like, you catch that SpongeBob reference? I hope so. If you can't catch a simple SpongeBob reference, what are you doing in this channel? Things that come across my feed. But he was talking about how, like, when he would put weights on the bar, he would leave them just a little loose. So every time he'd push it up, he'd hear the clank. And it'd be like this reward of like clank, clank. This kind of does it for me a little bit. It's like the sound of progress. All right, this one's gonna be a little tough, all right? Now I'm not benching the most I've ever benched, but I've never tried pyramiding them at home. So I anticipate it'll be hard. Let's see. Here's the scary part, is the crunch roll back. Here we go. Catch myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3. 7, 2, 3. 8, 2. And then curl up. baddies. Top of the pyramid. Didn't know it was a pyramid day. Creaky ass bench. This thing is gonna go one day, man. It makes sounds it shouldn't make. Like, how much do I trust this thing made out of metal? Not very much, actually. But hopefully today we will be stronger than we were yesterday, right? You don't have to get all your results in one go, you know, you build up to things over time. This is day 208 for me. It could be day 0 for you. So you start with lightweight, and you just show up every single day. That's really as simple as that. Just show up for yourself over and over again. And then eventually, something magical happens called progress. Progress is deceptive, though, because with progress, you learn that you need to do more in order to continue to make progress. You find that, oh no, I'm stronger, so I need to find the new challenge zone. Because if you stay in the comfy zone, you're gonna get comfy, squishy results. Alright. Let's grab a sip, scribble on our tablet. You may notice a slight limp. Things are just tight and grumpy. So I'm just kind of wiggling through it. Going for 8 reps. This will be the top of the pyramid, so take a glorious sip. We're on the home stretch after this. Yo, we got a friend on TikTok. What's up? Who is this? Hey, it's Zach. You got this. How's it going, bud? Hey, it's been fun chatting with you, dude. I love your fitness goals. I'm assuming this is the same Zach that's been talking about their goals of like losing weight, health, wellness, mobility, all those things. I think you've lost like 86 pounds, 87 pounds. Something wild. But if it's the same Zach, congrats. If I mixed up 2 Zachs on TikTok, which wouldn't be impossible. Nice to meet you, new Zach. Sorry about that. All right, we're doing the pyramids. This is the top of the pyramid for our incline bench. We're at 50, what is it? This will be 60s in pounds, which is like 27.5 kilograms. All right, I don't want to do this. Yep, that one's a little harder. All right, so you kind of kick them up with your legs. I'm starting to get the form down. I'm gonna try to get like 3 breaths. I do double breaths. Grip tight, tighten back, kick them. Get them up. Get that first rep nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 8, 2, 3, 4. Bring them to chest. Tuck your legs. Turn on your abs. Roll forward. Roll it down. Roll it down. Dude, when I first figured out how to do these things, like, all those transitions were super sketch. That almost felt safe. And now if things aren't working safe like that, all you do is you bail. You just throw the weights away from you. Unfortunately, in my case, though, that would drop it straight through the floor. And it'd probably crush a small child, so maybe just lift the weights appropriately. Pro tip. All right, so we hit the top of the pyramid, which means we could work down. Actually, form's not too bad. Not too bad, actually. Give that like a solid B+. Alright, so now we gotta do is just, what is it? Fall back down the pyramid. My butt was like, where's the seat? But the sun's up now, which means any moment now, kids are coming. So we're kind of like, that was gas. We're kind of like in the final moments here. Child awake downstairs, so we're just being quiet and sneaky because I want to be alone. Let's see. We're working down the pyramid now. Let's go pick out, let's go get close real quick. Yeah, let's go pick up close and then we can play. Yeah. Well, hope you get some close. Yeah, let's go upstairs. like that. I was wondering who that is. I didn't know you stole that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you silly bean. I don't even know how you got that.
Yeah.
Maybe I left it in your room by accident?
Yeah.
Oh, you found it in your room?
Huh? No.
No.
I don't want mommy's room.
You found it in mommy's room?
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Nice.
Yeah, not too tight.
Yeah, not too tight, that's right. No, that needs to be too tight. Button you up. Alright, and go get comfy, cozy on the couch. I'll bring you the iPad. This way. This way. Go that way, bring you the iPad. Oh, so sore. Goober.
Ow.
There you go.
Daddy.
Dave's got one more press. It's good to wherever my injury is, there's some tension in my lower hamstring. So we're gonna work on that. Hey, Tic Tac, I see your comment. Give me 1 second. One more lift. Let's check chat. Let's get our thing back on. It's Citizen Fortress. I'm a person, not a TikTok. That is true. How's it going, Citizen? Look at this pretentious house. I know it's still here, isn't it crazy? How's life, bud? Welcome to Tokyo. All right, we got our last set. We dismounted that in kind of a dangerous way. We have 1 out of 3 children awake. Let's get to work. Okay. Let's see. So all we have to do to finish our pyramid. Squeaky bench. This bench is like an old house, man. It squeaks like crazy. So we've decided to make today a pyramid day. I don't know why. Maybe because I wanted to suffer. Maybe for the sake of different. Part of it is I wanted to get good results. And I wanted to lower the weight, at least the max weight we're lifting, so I could focus on form. That's probably why we did it. Let's be smart about it. But I don't like pyramids because you have to do a whole bunch of them. You do like 5 sets, and that's 5's more than 3, and 3's more than 2. 2's more than 1, and 1 is more than 0, which is how many of these I want to do. So it definitely departs from many of our default desires and dispositions. But in the pursuit of progress, we're getting there. By the way, Citizen, you want to run a half marathon this year? I could train you up. The DadBod half marathon program is almost live. I got 4 more weeks of video edits to do over the break, just in time for New Year's resolutions. Check chat. Chatty. I'm sick, lol. I think it's just a cold, but you never know. I mean, worst case, it's cancer, but we would hope it's not. That'd be bad. At least your math is mathing. I want to do 0, 2. I know. That's the hard part, is like being honest with ourselves where our present desires or lack thereof are, and figuring out how do you progress. Our demotivation for the day, because, you know, why be motivated about this stuff? How many squats does it take to burn off a cookie? ... Too many. Too many squats to burn off a cookie. There's this great idea of like, it only adds up if you add it up. So my left hamstring is just either a little inflamed, a little twisted, I don't know, but it's not firing the way the right one is. And I was able to isolate it today, figure out the problem. But it's messing with my posture and my form and all kinds of stuff. It's uncomfy, so I'm aware of it in the transitions. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lightweight. Here we go. Sit up tall, shoulders back. Turn on your chest and shoulders. Breathe. One more. Kick the weights up. Good base, core, and up, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2. Tuck it, core, yeah, drop, drop, take a nap, great. Now, what do we have next? Push-ups and rows. Okay, so let's clean up our mess and then we'll take notes. But we're done with the bench, unless... Do we want to pyramid push-ups? That sounds terrible. That sounds like an awful idea. Let's do it. Everything's a pyramid today. Welcome to our Egyptian workout. Why build square buildings when we could have pointy tops? Okay. Let's see. This is a good stretch. It's uncomfy. Okay, let's check notes and chat. Take a sip first. Chat's too far away. I'm never gonna make it. All right. We want that button. Okay, nap done. Have to go be a parent now. Okay. Have fun, citizen. Michael Ray 309, thanks for joining, bud. We're just working out. And hello, mystery friend on Twitch. We're just working out. Welcome to Tokyo. We're not super motivated today, but we're doing what we can do, which is what we can do. If that makes sense. All right. Let's take our notes here. So I'm gonna move these over here. So we did 8 by 1, 8 by 1, 8 by 1, 8 by 1, 8 by 1. We did slow incline. And now we have push-ups. So if we want to make these a pyramid, we have to go to increasing levels of difficulty. So in order to accomplish that, how can we do that? Maybe we'll do a standard grip. It's a military, which is harder for me. Maybe we'll go military incline or decline. I'm gonna do military decline and trip to my camera with the bench to support our feet, back to military, back to wide, and just do all of them to burnout. That sounds absolutely dreadful. Let's try that. Do push-ups like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so let's rate this. This is gonna suck. And I mean, we can always mod to knee. No, we can't. We can't mod to knees on the worst of the pyramid. On the military, we can though. I'll see if I can go without knees until the last round. So we're gonna do standard military, decline military. Now we'll see where we land on the home stretch. Ooh. Oh, this one's gonna suck. Definitely gonna suck. Not gonna be fun at all. This is gonna be 2 stars. Maybe less. All right, let's see. That's good. We're working on our core, strength, stability, our back. Come down here to the ground. Let's get wide and happy. We're so happy we get to do push-ups. And yeah, I'm gonna do every set to kind of the cliff. So rather than setting a number target for each, I'm just gonna go until it feels like I hit what I could do, and then go to the next one and know that I'll hit a lower number each time, possibly. Which isn't really a true pyramid, but breathe. So actually for the first set, I should be able to get around 30. I'll probably give up around 22 because it's not fun. So pleasant. So happy. Get our breathing. We'll go to military next. Alright. Oh, yo! It's Laminex. What happened to you, man? Is that a good thing? I saw you like a year ago. You look obese now. Well, hey, Laminex, appreciate the thoughts. No, actually, I'm in better shape than a year ago. Maybe it's the camera perspective. Most of the stuff I did a year ago was first person, which is what YouTube's getting. But nice to see you, friend. No way. Yeah, I've been I actually stayed around 300 pounds since a year ago or so. 6'3", but I've put on like a lot of muscle, so I'm deadlifting about 140 now. What am I benching about 120, which is pretty good for me. I maybe remember going, hey, you're fine, dude. Appreciate you asking. But yeah, run a couple half marathons since we've chatted. And I built a half marathon training program for people who are heavier set, have pre-existing health conditions or injuries, to make long distance accessible regardless of build. So actually I think I'm doing pretty good. But no worries, Laminex, how are things in your world? Anything exciting? About midway through this workout, I've decided to pyramid everything, which sucks. Alright, so now we're doing military push-ups. Not super thrilled about these. We'll check chat. So, standard, you're out wider. Military, you're more narrow. And you want to kind of like lock in your arms so your elbows point forward and dip behind you. Get your core. Get your breathing. I'll do 2 more of those. The sooner we do it, the sooner we're done. 7 to 12 range will make me happy. Whew. my god. I don't know where the weakest link is on that. But we found something. Crap. Oh no. Did I break my tip? No, we still good. Let's read our reps. That was 8 reps. That was dreadful. Have you done blood work? No. Why do you ask, bud? All right. Actually, maybe a year or 2 I did blood work, yeah. They didn't find any issues or anything. They just did like your preventative maintenance kind of checks. All right. Ow. I didn't drop it, but it was enough that it wasn't pleasant. Let's see, might be something wrong with your hormones. No, I just carry a different build, bud. I appreciate the thoughtfulness, though. But yeah, they checked all those kind of stuff. I didn't have anything off there. All right, pike press. Let's go for. I haven't done these in a while, so I actually don't know if I have strength in the right area for this. We'll try it. Maybe we'll go for like 12. I try to have some idea of range before I get into an exercise. Because if you get into it and it's tricky, you're always going to stop premature. That's just natural. So I like to have like at least a loose target. And we can always go past the target if we're feeling good. If we're feeling bad, we can still go past it. So with pike press, kind of want your arms out more. You're piking. Ooh, there we go. Shoulders are slightly dislocated, so that's fun. So maybe come down to the ground. You want to be up on your toes. Get your fingers kind of pointed more towards each other. Let's see. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. That was dreadful. It's a good audible though. Let's see. Me? So just making my way, showing up, doing the best I can with what I got today, the body I have today. Military. Yesterday we did 2.5 miles or so. Monday we were supposed to do 8. We did 3.5 because my hamstring was a little off from some poor form I lifted with the week prior. So I've been trying to rehab that. So we're going to repeat this week's long run next week. So we're going to go for 8 miles next Monday, which we'll live stream on YouTube if anyone's bored. Yo, it's I the Great. How's it going for next year? Smiling. That's nice. You got a good smile. I can see it. All right. Let's see. So we did pike press. Pike press. We did 12 reps. So now we get the pyramid back down, which means military again. Now I'm going to give myself the grace of dropping to knees if I need to. I'm going to try to stay on them, off them. But I'd rather get a couple extra reps than stop short. Now, this is probably the hardest part. After this we have some rows and some abs, which should also suck. So, yay. Definitely don't want to work out today. Today's demotivation of the day is how many squats does it take to burn off a cookie? ... Too many squats, friends. But it's okay to eat the cookie sometimes. Everything in moderation. All right, let's see. So before I jump into this, one of the things I'm going to do is kind of pull in core, try to flex lower back, abs, get the whole chain kind of put together. Make sure my weight's over my hands, maybe even a little past over center, because I need room for my elbows. And then again, I'm gonna drop to knees probably around rep 5, based on where I'm at. We'll see. This one was pretty tricky, the first one. I want your hands kind of close for military. Nice. Never mind. We got 8. Just fine. When I first started this program, I was doing like standard push-ups, 8 of them on my knees. Around like day 208, I think. Oh, frick. Oh, interesting. I've never seen that happen. So, making good progress little by little. What day is it? Day 207. So day 207 of the program, we're pyramiding push-ups, which means 5 sets with higher intensity. Last set will be 25 standard reps. So we've come a long way, friends. Little by little, we're getting there. All right. Change scenes for YouTube. Check chat. Shortwave radio. Hey, there's friends here. Hi, I am your mom. This is my backup account. I love the Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, shortwave. Shortwave radio. Nice to meet you. You're back on Twitch. What drawing pad is that I was getting? If you're gonna get one, wait. I'm gonna get an affiliate link. You could be the first person. You get 40 bucks off and I get 40 bucks. It's a great trade. Eventually there'll be a link. I mean, unless you need one right now, then just go buy one. But this is a Remarkable tablet. This is our ad break. So it's a Remarkable tablet. I got the Remarkable 2. You can sketch and draw. All the overlays of this are streaming to YouTube right now because we monetize on YouTube, which is why I disappeared from Twitch for a while. I couldn't figure out how to do TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. So now I put the first person and overlays on YouTube because that kind of blew up a little bit. But I know there's still good people on Twitch like your mom. I'm looking at the Remarkable. Remarkable's a 10 out of 10. I've used it for like 3 years. It's, as long as you understand, the Remarkable is not an iPad. Like if you're expecting an iPad, you will be thoroughly disappointed. Like there's no apps. There's like, you can't color with it. But it does exactly what it's designed to do, which is to get you away from all the cluttered distractions and just write or just take notes. And it feels like paper. Like it feels really, really good to write and sketch with. So like I'm updating all my emotes and emojis using the Remarkable because I like the style of it. I like the look. But yeah, shortwave radio. If you can hold out just a tiny bit, I can post a link on Discord, maybe like 2 or 3 days, unless you need it by Christmas. Then don't wait for me. Oh, double knee crack. Last set. Let's get it done. We got groceries waiting for us outside. Someone's like, you should try arrow push-ups. I tried them. Didn't work. Not ready for that. Maybe someday I can really get into the advanced calisthenics. All right, we got wide grip. Target's 25, I think. Let me check. Ew. Oh, we'll see if we need knees or not. It's a lot of push-ups, but it's really breathing. That's my biggest issue. Is forgetting to breathe and burning out because my muscles don't have oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's quite unpleasant. Yay. Rodeo. What do we got, Rodeo? I was just looking to get one for Christmas. Yeah. Give me like, maybe within 24 hours I can get a link if I try. Let me see. But you know me, my follow through is always a little slow. Pronated row. I always forget. I think pronated. Pronated is if you're holding your weights neutral with your thumbs. Point your thumbs in, pull it back. We done pyramid this crap too. We did 40s. Alexa, what's 30 pounds into kilograms?
Good morning, Joseph. 30 pounds is about 14 kilograms.
Alexa, what's 15 kilograms into pounds?
15 kilograms is about 33 pounds 1 ounce.
Alexa, what's 12.5 kilograms into pounds?
12.5 kilograms is about 27 pounds 9 ounces.
27 pounds. All right, 27. 12.5. We're going to pyramid the rows too. Why not? Alexa, what's 17.5 kilograms into pounds?
17.5 kilograms is about 38 pounds 9 ounces.
All right. This is going to suck. Why are we making everything so hard for ourselves? We could just take a nap. It'd be so much easier if we just slept. Last two exercises. They cost 300 euro though. Yeah, it sounds about right. Just want to know if this is a good investment. I might get one. It's a fantastic investment. It has my full endorsement as long as you understand it's not an iPad. I cannot stress that enough, because you will find yourself when you're using it being like, oh, this is great, this is great, this is great. This sucks. And the sucks moments are normally because you subconsciously want it to be an iPad. You want it to be a remarkable and an iPad. You don't think you want it that way. But once you start using it, there'll be moments. All right. Everything will be going your way. And then all of a sudden, you'll be like, why can't I see all of the sheets at once the way I want to see them and move them around quickly? Why is there this latency when I click and drag stuff? And it's like, because it's not an iPad. It's an Etch-a-Sketch, okay? Like, the way that it renders the screen is by moving little filaments up and down with a magnet. So there are moments where you're like, it's not responsive. It's thinking and moving little, it doesn't have pixels, okay? It's got filament. It's different. But that's where a lot of the charm comes from as well. The battery life smashes though. This thing runs forever. But if you use it for its intended purpose, it's great. If you want a tablet you can also search the web on, get an iPad. Like, I want to know. The lights in the kitchen look like it was a pain. I actually really enjoyed doing the lights. I thought it went fun. Yeah, I write things down on pen and paper anyway. I'm just sick of paying for pens. I have like 100 notebooks I don't know what to do with. It's like a Kindle. Yeah. It's similar to a Kindle that you could write on. It performs well. It's really great at what it does. And it is like an infinity notebook. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, so first we got 27, so we need to make 12.5, which would be tens. So it's just one little red. Oh, this looks nice and easy. It's a lie. It'll get worse. can always be worse. Just remember that, Joe. You're like all excited. It's gonna suck. Once you really get into it, it's gonna suck. Don't deceive yourself. Nice. Let me get the other one. But, here, Mom, it's nice to reconnect. Sorry for disappearing for like a month from Twitch. I just couldn't do everything all at once. But the good news is, after 4 years of content creation and live streaming, we are finally monetized on YouTube. We hit 10 million shorts videos, earning us a total of $2. Because none of those views counted towards getting paid for. They just helped us hit a threshold. But if we have more videos that are successful in the future, either short form or long form, we're in much better shape to actually generate revenue without needing to do subscriptions. That said, we can now have people join our channel just like on Twitch. They can subscribe, which is super cool. Nobody's done it yet, though. The pen tips do not last long. Well, it's a touch thing. Once you learn how to be gentle, they last long. If your kid grabs it and goes, it's done. But the tip packs are reasonably charged. I grabbed like 2 packs of tips, and that's held pretty well. Actually, the worst part of the design, though, isn't the tip itself. So if we look at this thing, let me see, where's my camera? There it is over here. So it's gonna focus on me, isn't it? Camera. There's a little tip. See, there you go. There's a little tip over here. These things can go in and out just fine. They start to smash over a while and you kind of lose like the resolution that you're writing with. So you gotta replace them when that happens. But the worst part actually isn't the tip, it's this little support piece right here. When you drop these and the tip's in it, if it puts enough side load on it, the area that supports or holds the tip breaks, and then the tip wiggles and you can't write with it. So then you have to buy a whole new pen, and the pens are like $100 or something obnoxious. So I've bought in like 3 pens. That's actually the most expensive repair. Lost everything. I got Discord back, not Twitch, sadly. Can't get a 2FA code. So my account's gone, no, you lost everything. So sad. All right. I'm saying it's our last pyramid unless I try to pyramid the planks, which would just make me want to give up on life. All right, so let's go with 8 with holds, especially because we're starting light. So let's go slow with good form, pulling with the back. It's not a shoulder exercise, it's a back exercise. So if you start feeling your shoulder, you're probably cheating. But yeah, the pen design, that's an area where I have the most caution, or the most frustration comes, because you spend so much to like get set up with it. Alright, lift it up nice and light compared to the other things we've lifted. It won't feel light once I start doing it though. Roll it back. Deadlift. 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3. Oh, this is gonna be bad. We've made a terrible mistake. 8 reps, X1. That was slow. Oh, see if we can hold slow. Do. Yeah, I just can't afford to spend like $50 a week on tips. No, it's not that bad, but when you break a pen, what's gonna happen is you're gonna break one of those supporting pieces. Because I would argue everyone probably does.
part of me thinks they designed it poor on purpose, so that's good enough, but then all of a sudden it breaks because you dropped it. So you're like, oh, well, it's probably not meant to be dropped that way. And for them, right, you buy one tablet, it lasts forever. But they're like, we need some kind of consistent cash flow from our user base. It's the tips, and then it's also paying for the subscription to like store all your sheets, because you'll run out of space on your device without cloud storage, and that's like $6 a month, which I pay for because I use it for work and for school and for content and for everything. But it's like another Netflix, right? So you have the Netflix, you have the tips. Posture. I don't want to pyramid this. Definitely don't want to exercise anymore. I'm like, Mommy's sleeping, babes. $100 for a new pen. Well, the old stylus is used to get in Motorola's work. Well, the old stylus is used to get Motorola's working. What are we talking about here, bud? That's why we're working it. All right. Oh, this is heavier. I can tell this is heavier. You know why? Because there's more weight on it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 5. So one of the things I started shrugging. It's not a shrug. It should be a back. So weight's a little hard for me to control on that one. I still got the reps, but it's not optimal movement. So I'm gonna drop it back down and finish out. We'll call this one a mini pyramid. Bah, put an X there. Today's a form day. Good form day. That's the main goal. They used to come with a pen that you could use on the screen. They? Who's they? Remarkable? Or do you mean some kind of like counterfeit pen? Like aftermarket? What's the fancy word for that? OEM? Or are you saying like the Remarkable 1 pen on the Remarkable 2? Alright, so we're dropping it back down. Mini pyramid today. And that's okay. You want to find the challenge zone, and you want to find good form. And Ego, ooh, that's my shoulder. Ego has been doing this one with bad form the last couple weeks. So we got to work with our body where it's at. Not where we want it to be. If we work with it where it's at, in the future it'll be where we want it to be. If we work at it where we want it to be, we'll get injured. And it will never attain what we want it to be. So, be reasonable, friends. Ugh. There you go. Never mind, you making me feel old. They? Why am I making you feel old? Back in the day. They? Who is they? What do you mean, you people? Alright, let's get this last one. So your mom, I'm gonna launch the half marathon training program just in time for New Year's resolutions. So if you hook me up with the email, you'll have access to the whole Google class, all the stretches, all the lifts, all the runs and walks. You can hang out with me every day. It'll be great. You'll like send me a picture of your medal someday. Maybe I'll laser cut medals for everyone who finishes the program. Ship them all across the world. That'd be pretty sick. All right. Maybe I can engrave medals on slate, because engraving on slate's really cool. Fun! I will sign up. Really? Dude, I'm gonna make medals. I have a laser cutter now. So I think anyone who actually finishes the whole program to completion, I will make them a medal and ship it. And that'll be content. Every time someone finishes, I'll film it being engraved and ship it out. Yeah, dude, you're the first. You'll be the first one in the Google class. It'll be nuts. And actually, if you want, before January 1st, there's like a week 0, which just teaches like all the stretches. There's 3 different stretches we spam through, roll and release. So like foam rolling, all that kind of jazz. So you could do the week 0 and then start on Monday, the 3rd or whatever that first Monday is. Joe, you're procrastinating. Oh, you're just too excited to talk to an old friend because he's so old. I want to be young forever. Just kidding. I don't want to be young. Young people are dumb. Just like me. All right. Let's see. Rocket launcher. 1, 2. Don't shrug it. Pull it back. 2. Pull it back. 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 4. Back. 5. Back. 6. Back. 7. Back. So it's those little cues, those little adjustments. You know, day 207, realizing I've been doing that sucker with the wrong form pretty much the whole time. Like, the whole program. I will do it. I will do the week 0. Do I need to order weights off Amazon? If you have some dumbbells, you could probably start with what you got. And then once you figure out, like, for instance, like once we start training like RDLs or Romanian deadlifts, once you learn how to do them with good form, like once you like build a nice butt, you should be able to throw down on some actual weights. But in the beginning, like you just increase reps. So even when I started the program, like I worked with what I had, and then I found like, oh, I've maxed out on 40s. So then once you hit a max, you could start to do reps slower, you could start to increase reps, you could do pauses. But if you want to like treat yourself, like finish a week of the program, finish 2 weeks of the program, be like, awesome, I'm gonna get, what, you're in the UK, so you don't use pounds, do you? No, you only use pounds for your currency, which makes no sense. You can get some kilos, if that makes sense. But yeah, it'll be so fun. And then when you join the live, you could just yell at me about how much you hate it, or some inside joke from the program that I told like a year ago that I probably forgot. So we did that X2. We did slow. All right, side planks, forearm side planks. Frickin' A. Frickin' A. I thought if I took long enough with today's workout, this just wouldn't happen. But yeah, actually the workout I'm doing today, you'll get to after 70 days. Morning, love. How are you today? So, I need you to get dressed. I'm almost done. But then I'll turn on whatever show you want. I'll let you pick. Gabby's Dollhouse, Paw Patrol. You know, just be comfy in your bed. Do you want me to end the stream so you can just come out of the underwear later? Can you give me 2 minutes to just turn everything off? Okay. You look really cute today. I'm glad you didn't throw up again. Give me 1 minute, okay? Yeah. Okay, friends. I'm gonna kill Twitch first, because Twitch is the best. I'm gonna let her just... Yeah?
Tell me when you're ready, Ted.
Alright, give me 2 minutes. I'll go quick. I gotta say bye to my friends, and then I'll exit each of them. I'll go to the gym to do it. I'm slightly overweight, so I need to get back, and it probably gives me a good excuse. Yes! Let's do it, dude. And then if you make friends at the gym, have them join you. It'll be great. Bye! Have a good one. I'll message you on Discord. Alright, see ya. Bye, Twitch. Alright, one group's gone. I'm live in 3 spaces, Akari, so you gotta wait 1 second. So I turned one phone off, because we always make sure everything's turned off before we run out to protect our privacy. Number 2, bye TikTok. Let's end that one. Let's end that. And then the last one, let's go to bye everybody. Let's come over here. I didn't want to do those silly